beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They run with McCaffrey off the option. This defense for the Pats, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Christian Barmore, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the jet sweep, here's Harry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 5. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, it's Watson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Watson.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5. Call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Five yards remain on second down. Now a give, running left is Harris. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Able to slither by. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. 36 yards on the play.
Wow. That ball.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He juked him and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9 now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Back to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Christian Barmore able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate the...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
On second down, it's Harris. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on third down, Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
From the 27, Watson.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Keene, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. They'll look to throw here. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ronnie Perkins Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson.
And that's caught left side by the tight end, Keene.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Nifty move. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Patriots 13-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An option handoff given to Harris.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Shakes off the sack.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check 13.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down, down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, New England.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. He's to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Back to throw. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he works free. Dances by him.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. How did he stay on his feet? And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On 1st down, Harris pushing his way through. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now Watson. A throw right side caught by Keene.
And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37.
And the Patriots are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting.